Good morning, class. How is everyone today? I'm fine, thank you. My name is Anna, and you can call me Teacher Anna. So before we start our lesson today, I'd like to make one rule very clear. If anybody has anything to say or would like to respond to any of my questions, please raise your hand. So today, we're going to be having a fun lesson. We're going to be talking about superheroes. Who here likes superheroes? Yes. Who's your favourite superhero? Wonder Woman. Over there? Iron Man. Well, my favourite superhero is this character. Does anybody know who this is? Yes, it is Baby Groot. Do we know what film he was in? Indeed, it was Guardians of the Galaxy. So as you can see, Baby Groot is cute. Can we think of some other words to describe him? Over there? Adorable, yes, he is very adorable. Cheeky. Oh, I really love that word. Perfect to describe him. Small, indeed, he is small. Funny, oh, excellent. So now, we're going to bring in one of Baby Groot's friends. Do we know who this is? Not quite. Yes, it is Rocket. I appreciate that might have been a bit more difficult. Can we think of some words to describe Rocket? Over there? Powerful. Oh, excellent. He is powerful. Fearless. Wow. I'm impressed. Small. He is small too. Strong. Excellent. He is strong. And one more word. Furry. Yes. I like that one too. So what do you think we call these words? They are describing verbs? No, not quite. They are describing, yes, they are describing words. But do we know the name? Anybody? Over there? Adjectives, you are correct. They are adjectives. So using the word small, can we in one sentence compare Baby Groot to Rocket? So we'd start by saying, Baby Groot is... He is small. Yes, smaller than Rocket. And we call this word, smaller, a comparative adjective. Now let's go over the structure. So the first part is it's the subject. Then we have the verb plus comparative adjective plus than plus what is Rocket? He is the object. Yes, excellent. And just to review, a comparative adjective is when we compare two or more people, things, or objects. Okay, so now we're going to be working on a speaking task. I'm going to use this table I've prepared, which is in your workbooks on page 26 to help you. So just to note, you can see the patterns here, but good, bad, and little are irregular and become better, worse, and less. And you just have to learn these. There's no way around it. So for the speaking task, you're going to be a superhero, your own superhero, and using this sentence structure, in pairs, you're going to discuss, and you're going to say who you are, and then, for example, I can fly higher than anybody else. So for the next part of our lesson, I've prepared these weather cards. As you can see, the temperature in Bangkok is 34 degrees Celsius. The temperature in London is 16 degrees Celsius. And the temperature in Toronto is 0 degrees Celsius. Now, using what we've just learned, how can we, in one sentence, say, how can we compare the temperature in Bangkok to London and Toronto? Does anybody know? Yes? Yes, well done. Bangkok is warmer than London and Toronto. Let me just write this down. Now, there's another way we can say this. How would we describe the temperature in Bangkok out of all three of them? What does it make Bangkok? Bangkok is, does anybody know? Bangkok is the, okay, that's okay, I'll explain now. Bangkok is the warmest city out of the three. And we call this word warmest a superlative. Superlative adjective. I'll give you the definition now for the superlative. So, a superlative is when we assign the highest or lowest quality to a person, place, or object. Now, coming back to this sentence, let's go over the structure. So, Bangkok comes first. What is Bangkok? Yes, it is the subject. Subject plus verb plus the plus superlative adjective plus what is city? It's the, does anybody know? Well done, yes, it's the object. So going back to the definition, in this context, highest is the warmest. So what would be the opposite of this? What does it make Toronto? Toronto is, does anybody know? Yes, over there. Yes, you are correct. It is the coldest city. So now, I've prepared a quiz for everybody, and using this table over here, you're going to fill in the answers. One thing to note is the always comes before the superlative, and like before, we have some irregular ones, better, worse, and less. So for this task, it's going to test your knowledge, but also if you can, using this, if you understand the superlative, I'd like you to work individually, and once you've finished, you will hand over your work to the person next to you, and we will peer mark. I'll give you 5 minutes to complete this task.